Hey guys, this is Empress Divinity, and I wanted to come and just speak real quick with you guys about relationships. And one of the number one things that I see as a problem in relationships um, truly is respect and respecting divine rights given to people by the Creator, God. See, there are things that are self evident that we are able to do because the Creator gave it to us. So, you don't have the right to tell somebody when to go to bed, when to wake up, those things in a relationship. And we see a symptom of this through what we call domestic violence. Domestic violence happens when you have, in the spiritual plane of the relationship, disrespect that has gone unchecked several times. Once you begin to disrespect one another in a relationship, you are no longer in a relationship. You are in slavery. And see, people think of slavery only in economics. The way that people view romantic, um, view family, view love, they view it in a very domineering way. They view it in a very slavery mindset way. This is how people view love. Oh, well, you are my possession, I have ownership to you. You are mine. And because you are mine, I rule in your life with A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. That's not relationship. That's not relationship. And for many women, they both are going to feel justified to disrespect with their tone, to disrespect with their words, to disrespect with their bodies and with their hands and with devices when they're looking at you as beneath them, a possession of theirs, and you went into agreement by allowing yourself to go into slavery with this person that they can treat you this way. You know, that's wrong. First of all, a relationship, what people in our generation, and I say ours because I turned 26 in December, people in general, we need to understand love is patient, love is kind, love is long suffering, love is gentle, love is correcting, love is orderly. And when you are calling something love that does not mirror those attributes, then you are in slavery. And in slavery, someone always becomes dehumanized and someone becomes the domineering. And that's where we get people that think it's okay for hands to be put on any person. It never should be a discussion if it's okay for a man to put hands on a woman or for a woman to put hands on a man. It's never okay for no one to put their hands on anybody. That's divine rights. But then there's divine law that says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So we're not going to live in a better reality until we stop trying to make this how things should be, kind of theory, how life runs, because life is saying I'm not going to run like that. This bitch, I'm sorry, this female is not going to sit here and mollywop this nigga and he's just going to, with the power of Ogun or whoever the fuck y'all believe in, not hit that bitch with one good hit. He's a human too. So in relationships, if we could understand it as a partnership, so we make agreements, and with that being understood, it is a contract. If someone breaks the agreement, then you end the contract. You don't put your hands on them, you don't call them out their name, you don't start telling all their secrets to everybody, you don't start exposing them, you do not start to attack them because they no longer want to be in contract with you, or vice versa. It's not okay for you to just start cheating and being all ignorant and sarcastic in her face because you've decided that you're breaking contract and you don't want to be with her anymore. Because you have some men, when we talk about this, can a man hit a woman and it be justified? They want to be like, oh, you know, they want to be the opposite of a woman. A woman feels like she can get so emotional, she can get so mad to the point where it's just okay for her to put her hands on a man. And no, get your emotions in check. It's never okay to put lieth thy hands on someone and prepare to get hands lieth back upon thee. That's how life fucking works. That's life. That's self-evident. That's life's judgment. And the same thing for men. Okay? Stop fucking playing games out here. Don't be playing with some bitch that you know is working day to day to hold it all together and to keep her psychology together. And when we playing games, having some bitch come up to her as a woman and having DMs and, you know, just being disrespectful in her home, hanging pictures up of, you know, your ex-wife and her kids and talking about that's your best friend. Like, don't do that and think that, oh, you're able to do whatever the fuck you want and there's not going to be something that happens. It is never okay for people to put their hands on one another. But I'm letting you know, because life doesn't work by what's okay. Life works by what is. If you put into the energy of life that you're putting your hands on someone, you're going to get the energy of life back. Their hands is put back on you. And that's just how that works. And just because you're spiritual, just because you're enlightened, just because you are a man, just because you are a woman, just because you are strong or whatever it is, it does not mean that spirit negates you to work outside of the universal law. If someone is going to put their hands on you, you have full operation in spirit to come and combat that. Anyway, I'm going to end this video. Main points of this video is, number one, a relationship is not slavery. A relationship is not a plantation. You do not become that person's mother or father. You do not become that person's God. You do not begin to, you know, tell that person what they can and can't do. You do not begin to, you know, be able to strike this person because, you know, oh, they liked a picture of someone on Instagram you didn't like. You don't get to do that. It is a partnership. A relationship is a partnership. You guys make agreements. And because of honor, and that goes into love. Love is honor. And because of honor and respect, you guys keep those agreements because you honor the love and the contract. If the contract is broken, we end the relationship. And we do it with class. We do it with class. We don't start telling secrets that, you know, first of all, I'm gonna look at you crazy. If you was with somebody and there was some shit everybody need to know, but because you was in love with them, you decided it was okay to keep that, bitch, you suspect to me. So it wasn't that serious if you stayed with him. And if it was that serious, well then you a fucking foul ass bitch and you gonna be looked out for, you know. But yeah, you come to agreements. If you guys decide you end the contract peacefully. Don't push somebody to the edge. Like, let's just be real in life. People go through a lot in life. You never know what you are in somebody's life. You could be that one person at work that just let that person smile and be like, you know what, I could do this another day. I could do this another day. You don't know if you're that, you know, one person for somebody where they, every day, they, you know, they with their tarot cards, they with their crystals, they with their pyramids, they with their wands, they with their Jesus, they with their Bible, they with they Snoop Dogg vaporizer, because they just trying to stand you for one more day. You don't know what people been through and how it's affected their psychology, and you never know how what you gonna do to a person is going to push them over the edge. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's not about what's right and what's wrong. It's about what is going to happen if you put yourself in a position. So that's what I want you to understand. Don't put yourself in a position where you put hands on somebody and you won't be in a position where somebody put their hands on you. Okay? The golden rule. Do unto others as you want done unto yourself. So I treat people that way. You should treat people that way. And the second part of that is, though, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. If I am respecting you, I'm not cursing you out. I'm not calling out your name. I'm not touching you. I'm not passive aggressing you. I am not shaming you with secrets. I am not just openly trying to emotionally assault you and hurt you. And you decide to put hands on me, it is going to be what it is. That's just life. So this is just a quick video. I wanted to rap with y'all because I haven't been here for a while. And I'll see you guys soon with the next video. Peace.